my dear friends. And this is the very first fire of the bunker of this year. So anyways, regardless, this is the final axe, and it's for Mark Burrows. Mark, this video is for you. It takes me a while to get there, but you know how I operate. This thing has been crazy this last couple months with Bunyan and everything and the traveling and these axes and just everything. And now we're in the bunker and it's Ock freaking Tober. Yeah. Mark, I'm going to share something with you right now. I made this axe when my shoulder was down, when I was just starting to heal up with my shoulder. There was a couple axes that I built. This is a Bucking special handle. My handles, right? These ones. We've got those on go again. They're being shipped back to Christine, so those will be on the website soon. But regardless, this axe, Mark, this is coming to you. And I'll tell you quite frankly why these are special, these axes that were sold. Not the fact that they're just going to the crew cab, to the fixing and the repairing of my crewkey, who hides under the rain right now. I just blew the needles off that truck yesterday. Or no, 2 days ago, pardon me. 2 days ago, I just blew the needles off that truck. You got to get it out from under there. Sooner or later, I'll be able to build a shelter for these old trucks of mine. This is an HB. This is actually an Arvika, but it is an ancient Arvika. Look at the profile. This is an old Arvika. And I collect them, Mr. Mark Burrows. I actually collect them. And they're down here. Here's one right here. And I'll show it to you. Look at, so HB's my favorite axe company of all time. See this, Mark? See? Okay. So these I collect. I actually collect these. But as time went on, their profiles got thinner and thinner. So that's why I like the older ones. Okay, Mark? Yes, indeed. This is kind of a neat day here. I'm going to pop this off here so you guys can see what the heck is going on here today. In the bunker, we have finally got a fire going in here. First one of the year. Let's put this guy in here. Shaklank. That'll go there. That'll go there. And I think I might even do this. That and that. Mark Burrows. Mr. Mark Burrows. Anyway, we have in my hands right here the last, I didn't think I'd sell this axe. Mark Burrows, I'm talking to you. I actually didn't think I would sell this axe. See that fire going there, friends? Oh dear, the fire, man. Oh, heartbeat of the house. This is a vintage HB, Halsbrook, one of my favorite and oldest axe companies in the world, on a Bucking special handle. Thinned down. Like literally thinned down, made for how I like an axe. Flimsy in the handle, like a whip and a rock and a sock. This is everything that this is, Mark. Okay? And I'll show you what I mean by that when I use these terminologies. Here's my Bucking special handle. Okay? There it is there. I want to show you something. This is what I did to this handle. And I hope it comes out on the whoof, kashank. Oh, it most definitely will come out on there. This is what I did to this handle. Mark Burrows, for you in this. Well, actually, I did it for me. I was going to keep this axe. Look at that. Look what I did. I thinned it out. I thinned it right down. Now, that's why I built this axe. I built the axe the handle, so people could get it in their hands and go, oh, I like that. That'll handle a 5-pound, 6-pound head all day long. Or if they want to throw a 3.5-pound head, and I actually recommend this to you if you buy my axe handle. If you're going to put like a 3.5 to 4-pound head, I actually recommend sliding it down a bit. Get it on your sander or do whatever to thin it out a little bit. But if it was sold thin, too thin, you can't add wood to a handle. So, well, I guess you could really, but Mark Burrows, you're the last axe, you and CJ, of the crewkies. So I'm just cleaning it up for you, buddy. Thank you, Mark. It's actually it's a monster, to be honest. I've used it. I have used it. What was that? Oh. Take a little move it or WD after you sand something. I do anyways. I give her a little squirt. I grab a little rag and I go like this. That's what I do. Yep. I do. I've already vodka'd the handle. This axe, Mark Burrows. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Part of the 12 Crookie group. I will periodically have a reason to make a few axes, and we'll probably do that periodically through the progression of this channel. Good morning. How is yous all? Friends, as I make these videos, sometimes, like this is where my little zone is of the computer and this and that. And when I edit these videos for you after just living my life and filming my life, because really that's what YouTubers do. They just film their lives and share it with people. And hopefully, if their plan is to grow and be big, that people will follow along and start to communicate through the comment section. And slowly something may happen or it may not. So many people try to open up YouTube channels. I remember in the beginning when my channel just started to grow a little bit, and there was a bunch of channels that kind of popped up around this community or whatever. It happens. That's how life goes. I get asked, friends. I get asked like what did you do, or what? Just do your life. You're either going to appeal to someone, or there's always someone that's going to watch your stuff. But I think it's important. I know for me, and all I have is my own experience. I don't know what others do, but I know that for me is I started my YouTube channel. I started it for legacy purposes. I wanted Hogan and Rita's kids, when they have kids, to be able to look back and go, that's what your grandpa did, or Uncle Buckin, or Papa Buckin. This is what the man did. Right? So that was kind of the legacy thought process behind it. It wasn't, how can I make an extra dollar? Or how can I become famous? Or I want attention. There was none of that. This was a complete organic process that happened. Others write a song and get famous in 2 weeks. So I think the intent, well, I know I can only speak again for me, but the intent behind your channel or whatever you're doing. Now remember, folks, this channel's done on my phone. One of these. My whole phone, my whole channel's done on my phone. I have a GoPro for when I climb trees, but let's face it, smashed up feller don't really climb that much. I do from time to time, but things, as I've said for the last while, we're almost evolving. The channel is evolving, and axes were a huge part of this channel, massive part of this channel. But think about this for a minute, and this is YouTubers. Please listen, young, new YouTubers. I made my living with these tools. This wasn't something I saw on YouTube and thought, hey, that guy seems to be doing good with that. Maybe I'll do that, and maybe I'll do good at that too. Yeesh. The reason I'm talking about this and I interjected today was because I had an email come in and someone asked me, Buck, in your channel, I've been watching you for years. You just seem to just turn on the camera and go. That's what I do. Somebody interviewed me at freaking Bunyan. And it was Sunday. I was whipped. Me and my wife just had a moment to go walk around before they started tearing down. I would just upload every single day. And that's actually what they asked me, one of their questions. They said, what would be your suggestion for a YouTuber who was opening up a new channel? And I said, upload every day. And they asked me another question, and it was the same answer, upload every day. And just be enthusiastic about your life. People don't want to tune into your channel to hear you cry and whoa and monotone. If you're a monotone person, then live in monotone. But
People don't want to hear your problems. People come to you to escape their lives, to consume content. So I happen to be gifted by the big fella with a bit of the flapping of the gums and a little bit of high energy, dude. That's me. That is who I am. If you met me at Bunyan, I'm thinking you can understand that. So I wanted to answer that question or throw something into that. We are evolving, friends. And I love you and thank you for being here.
But I'm not. We're changing the website right now. We've let the axe request go. Capiche? I'll edit through this. I want this axe to be special for you, brother. Give me a second. I'll just do this. I don't want to waste time on it. See that? Give that a click. Okay, Mr. Mark Burrows. I gotta fix my thingamabobber there. Where are you going? Mr. Mark Burrows with a bucking special. Dude, this axe is nuts. I want you to know that. I've put a lot of time into this axe. Hours. And it's glorious. It's just glorious. So Mark, thank you for being part of the Crookies. I'm so grateful. I gotta open that door now. That freaking fire's ripping. Let's turn that sucker down. Let's watch that fire settle now. We gotta open the door. Whoa! And it's the first time, oh, look at that sun, friends. It's the first time we got the Argyle out this year. So we're going into fall. We all know that. I told you when I got back from Bunyan, we'd ship them out in mid-October. Well, it's the 16th of October, and your axe is going out, Mark. Sandy, yours is on the way. I wouldn't be surprised if you have it. Todd Albright, Tom Carlson. There's more. I just don't have them on top of my head. Thank you all so much. Enjoy your axes. There's another one right here. I gotta go down and get some more tape. That's what I gotta do. And when you get your axes in the mail, you'll see it's fat on one end and skinny on the other. The blade's right in there inside, so be freaking careful. Over and out. Work hard, be honest.
Oops.
Why do these weirdos with these power saws, why do they hang on to the cord when they turn their power saws off? Why do they do that? Why do these guys do that? This Mac has not been started for quite a while. I'm not going to sit here and pull on my guts. If you know Max, you know Max. Tilt her up, give her a little squirt of fuel underneath the freaking thingamabobber. Make sure she goes down in there. Don't choke it now. Don't choke it. Just get on it. There's fuel in it. That's like choking it. Make sure you're turned on. Did you see that? Did you see that pull on my hand? That's why we lift those out. Because if it's down there maxed out and it goes, they turn backwards. That's why we do that.